This is the easiest and fastest way to get triple 100 stats in Season 22 of Destiny 2. You're going to go to the ritual table, and up in the top right, you'll have engrams here available, and you can now focus them once you've gotten these armor drops by simply just doing the seasonal activity. Click on the focusing tab here, and then you'll have all 5 armor pieces. You don't need to focus the class item because there's no stats associated with that. So all you have to do is go through each of the 4 pieces and click on them. But before you click on them, make sure you do this. Go to your ghost and put on Discipline Armorer. It's a hard word to say. Try saying that 10 times fast. The reason why you want to put on Discipline Armorer is because all 6 of your stats here, you're looking for triple 100, right? For example, I have double 100. All 6 of your stats here are distributed in the top 3 and the bottom 3. So when you get an armor piece, you'll notice that you never are going to have like 25 mobility and 25 resilience as the base stat of that armor. It's not possible. They distribute the top 30 to the 3 stats and the bottom 30 to the other 3 stats. Roughly 35, 34, I believe. So it's like 34 is the possibility for the top and 34 is possible for bottom. So that's like the absolute maximum you'll ever see on an armor piece in terms of base armor. So the reason why you choose Discipline Armorer instead of recovery or resilience or mobility or any one other than that is that the bottom 3, out of those 3, discipline is really good, intellect is almost never good, and strength as well is almost never necessary. There are some really good melee builds that you might utilize, but 9 times out of 10 you're going to be utilizing builds that have you throwing your grenade. That is just your most powerful ability across the board for 99% of classes and builds, and it works for PvP and PvE equally, so keep that in mind. So that's why you want Discipline Armor, because this will give you a much higher chance of getting the stat distribution in the bottom half of the armor piece. If you were to choose one for the top half, it would not work in your favor as well, because even though you do want resilience highly prioritized in PvE, recovery isn't all that bad. I don't run a ton of recovery, or at least on this particular build I don't, but on some of my other builds I do have triple 100 stats. I'll have 100 resilience, 100 recovery, and 100 discipline. Right now loadouts are bugged, or else I could demonstrate this because I have several builds that are triple 100, but for the sake of this video I can clarify that this is what I'm using right now, and the only reason why I have a little bit higher recovery is because I'm using a Banner of War build, and I do like to get my melees back. So now that we have all of that information, we're going to go through the statistics and see how long it takes me to actually get the proper armor piece that I'm looking for. So we'll get one of each armor piece here. We got 65 stats, we got recovery and discipline, so not the right roll. We want high discipline, high resilience. On the gauntlets, we got a pretty even distribution, but spiking mostly in discipline due to the ghost. On the chest, we got really high discipline, decent resilience, and decent recovery, and 67 stats overall. This is an absolutely insane chest piece. This is a must keep. Definitely hang on to this. Holy crap. I might even be using this from now on. That's how good that is I just got from that. And then on the boots, we got a bunch of mobility, we got recovery, and 62 overall, so the boots not that bad, not too good. So what we'll do then is simply go back to the ritual table, and we'll continue to focus avoiding the chest piece now since we've gotten a better roll of that. We'll get the helmet, the gauntlet, and the boots. This time we got good spike in discipline and resilience with 64 overall. This is pretty good. This is what I would say is a keepable armor piece. On the gauntlets, we got really high discipline due to the ghost mod, decent resilience and recovery, so that is definitely solid. 61 is a little bit on the lower side, and I would have of course preferred higher resilience, but still not too bad. And then on the boots, we got again that high recovery, high discipline with very low resilience, so we're definitely going to go back and grab another pair of boots here. Go back into here, grab a pair of boots. We'll see what we get this time. This time we got the spikes in the right locations. We got discipline and resilience with the highest spike, 66 stats overall. That's pretty good. Now I'll put this armor on. Okay, now we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty fabulous from the season. To complete the set, I'll even grab the class item. So now putting this entire set on, you can see here that I ended up with 20 mobility, 50 resilience, 50 recovery, 87 discipline, 18 intellect, and 13 strength. Now when I masterwork each of these pieces, it's going to give you plus 12 stats because it's going to give you plus 2 in each column. So you can basically calculate that you're going to get a plus 2 in each column, not to mention you can add plus 10 in each column. So it'll be very easily manageable to be able to get up to 100 resilience and 100 discipline from this alone, and probably be pretty close to 100 recovery. So we would have plus 12 discipline, which is going to put us at 99 discipline. That's going to be extremely close. You'd have 62 here, so you'd put in 4 resilience mods, and you'd have to put in 1 discipline mod, and you'd end up having basically the exact same build I have right here, my previous armor on. And you got to have my armor that I've spent, you know, thousands of hours playing this game now. You got to have very comparable stats to me. And if you're a new player that's been playing for literally 1 week, you could have just as good armor or almost as comparable armor, which is very impressive, especially in a game like Destiny 2 that's super grindy and takes a long time to level up and to get good armor, get good weapons, etc. This is the fastest way to get that triple 100 stats that you might be looking for. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to subscribe, smash the like button, and click on the screen here to watch another video from the channel. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Later.